Hey guys, it's Marty again. I went ahead and fixed this problem with the spacing. So I made some changes in here. I rounded that. I left that at 4. I might have adjusted the spacing in here a little bit. I rounded the width. R justified it, right justified it to 2 positions. Played around a little bit with this till it looked right. And then I rounded the thickness to 1 decimal place. And I right justified it 4. So the output now looks like this. So it's kind of lining up. The O is about underneath where that R needs to be. And that's the way the printer spacing chart wanted it to look. So that, and I'm going to start cracking on with some of these other things that we need to get in here. The grade, I'm going to have to actually pick a grade. So it'll be a print statement with the grade 1, 2, 3. I think it actually puts an extra space on there. And then I need to tell it what grade it is. So I'm going to move this code to someplace else, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in here now. If grade, and I think there's 3 different types of grades. Yeah. If grade equals 1, I'll put this after the print statement. Keep this on the same line. Oh shoot. If grade is equal to 1, print, and I'll write this into a different section of code later. Else, if grade is equal to 2, print medium. Else, print low grade wood. And we'll see if I did this correctly. Run this real quick. Maybe it's the double equal signs here. Okay. So what am I doing wrong here? Python if elif statements. So I'm looking these up on a different screen so you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm going to a site just to make sure I'm doing it correctly. Okay, my syntax is wrong because of the spacing. So this should be back over here. That should be there. This goes all the way to the back. To that. So these are all lined up. This is one big if statement. I think that's right. Let's try this one now. Good deal. It's taking a lot longer to run. So grade top. What am I looking at here? Grade top. Grade low. Grade top. Grade low, low. There's a medium. So I need another space in there. Yeah. So I thought that space was automatic. Anyway, let's clean that up. Grade and then a space right there. And I'll move this off somewhere else and create a variable for it, and we'll figure out that later. But I just want to get it printing now, so that's all working correctly. Next line is a cost per board foot. That's a calculated thing, so we're going to hold off on that. Calculating cost per board foot and total material costs, we're going to have to do those. So I'm going to put a print statement in so that we have them in place. Print cost per board foot and total material cost. I think there was a print statement, just a blank print statement in there between those two. Nope, grade and then cost per board foot, and then another blank line. So I should add a blank line here. And that's so far so good. Cost per board foot. What's next? Material type. Gonna have to put another statement in there for material type. Just copy these two now while I've got them here. I'm gonna print quote material type. If, and I forget what I called it. Call it material type. If it's set to, if that equals an A, then print plywood, else print lumber, print, needs to be calculated. Go and look at, see what we got here. Yikes. Oh, I forgot to keep that on the same line. So you know how to do that by now. Keep things on the same line. Material type, comma, n equals no value. And it should run just fine. Just screen's taking a while to run. Material type lumber, material type lumber, lumber, lumber. There it is, material type plywood. So I just want to make sure that it's showing up with something else. So and this was an A. So this one was an A, so that should be plywood. I'm sorry, yep, plywood. Yep, that's correct. I'm going to calculate these. We'll get back to those. I'm not worried about them right now. I just want to get you started on the easy stuff first. And then this last little bit, copy that. I'll take another print statement. And then, so it's a printing out a line between those two. And the distance shipped, which we know, because that's a given. Distance shipped, comma, distance shipped. Close that one. Print quote shipping charge per mile, which again is going to be calculated based on whatever yeah, it's a complex calculation. We'll get there though. And then these little things at the end. Print And this, I'm just going to copy this line because it's easier to do it that way. So things still need to be calculated. Item totals. Alright, I'm going to give it a real quick run, see where we're at. So it's on line 70. My guess is it's on line 69. Even though it told me it was on line 70, the problem is I forgot to close this one here. So that was actually on the line before it. So I'm not worried about the spacing of this just yet. Looks like we're getting all the data out that we need to get out. Everything that we've got, distance shipped. That was that number right there, 3. So this one should be 55 miles. And that's 55. And on our printer spacing chart, it shows it as a whole number. Okay. So I'm going to round that, make sure that that comes out correctly. Say round, and just one extra parentheses on there. Make sure it still runs. That's looking good. Yep, I can see it go by 3, 55, 38. So if I go up here, it should say 38. Yep, 38.0. All right, good deal. So I'm going to shut this off for now. I'm going to stop this video capture, and I will come back to this tomorrow, and we'll get more of this done. So hope you have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.